Right, welcome guys. We're back with Age of Wonders 4. I sort of was tossing up whether to play this or Shadow Empire, but I thought I'd continue on. I really love this game. Love it so much. Now, we've got a fair bit to do in this episode, if we can do it. We've sort of come down through here now and established a couple of outposts, and also then sort of attached a few other areas to our basically, so we're getting benefit in our realm. For some mana, for some gold. We're also then fixed up the last of the magic materials there for the plants. We've got the silver tongue fruit, and so that gives us the full collection of those. Eternal's End is a location that we have where we do actually pick up a bit more Imperium, bit more mana. By getting we're getting a lot of Imperium now, like a hell of a lot. So we're going to be able to start to use that in all sorts of unusual ways, I guess. I mean, the main way will be to bolster the city and just keep on building it as big as we possibly can. So that will be something that we'll just keep on trying to sort of smash our way through. We've actually spent all of our Imperium at the moment, so we've got nothing left to spend right now. Actually, if we have a look at that, that's you can see down through there, income per turn. So we're getting one from the outpost. City income is only +5. Imperial essence is actually the plants. We're getting 15 from that one, and the base of just 40. So that is good. Now we can't found any new cities because we're playing with mega cities as one of the features of the actual map itself. Hi Began, how you going? And Goatee, hope everyone is doing well. So we're going to ultimately have to get rid of this, just because it's going to be a pain in the bum. We're coming down to fulfill this one as well. And as we're sort of coming back through, if we just go a page down, there is also something down here that I wanted. What's that there? Tranquility Pool. I do want that one as well. Now, the only one that's next to that, unfortunately, is this one over here. So I can't actually go to and get that gold mine and move it across, but you'll still be okay. It's just my gold is now starting to sort of diminish, so I do definitely want to be not having too many outposts. You can see the outpost there, -10 gold. I've been able to do a fair bit with my gold, but it's just it is going to start to sort of chomp away at things as we sort of get more outposts. The fact that we can't get cities means that we need to get more and more outposts to do different things. Like even down through here, there may be opportunities for us. Mausoleum of Mages. I'm not sure if we want this one. That's the Spirit Hawk in the Rally of Lieges. Actually, does the other one give us that as well? The Eternal End. Yeah, Spirit Hawk is what we end up getting from here. It's only a tier 1 unit. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that's something that we really want to be focusing on too much. Yeah, we've got the various other collections down this other side. And we do actually have also, we've gone and chosen this area to pick up this particular rainbow clover. This is part of a objective that we actually have, so we're just going down to finish that one off, and then we'll sort of then race back around, clean up this one, and then head north to take on Carissa, the Queen of the Orcs. So anyway, that's sort of where we are. We've got another group. There's another group coming in here, which is going to be fairly difficult. 625, and we do actually have a force which is moving back to join up with them. Yeah, we've got a small force in here. Are we building it? Yeah, we're still building like another defender coming in next turn, which is good. Begin's redeem name of character, so whoever's available. We've got a couple available. So actually Begin's saying I love mega cities. I use every non-campaign game. It's actually pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, it sort of slows everything down to a degree, but it also just makes things very, very containable. Hi Sapio, how are you going? And the bearded guy is saying, hey, I was playing this yesterday and love the fact that you can totally customize your people and heroes. Yeah, it's really quite cool. It's funny because in there, like, I haven't heard this, like, the complaint about this for quite some time, but there was a patch when the game first released that people felt that the customization didn't really mean much, but I think it actually does. Like, it's sort of the group that we've got in here, they're thematic, they're elves, they're going to be very, very good with their archery. So yeah, I agree with you. I think I've always liked the customization. Certain things, I guess, can be made a bit bland, I guess, but they've certainly done a lot of work to improve that aspect. Now we've got a hero down in here. This is the Duelist, the Battle Saint, level 4. Might just give you that one there, I think, Beacon. I've got a couple. I've got that one, or we have another one over through here as well, which is a. This one here is actually, he's level 6. I'll give you that one there instead. So he's, and we were going to ultimately change what he's got. So he's actually wearing, he's got this Skirmisher of Cleaving. Yeah, I'll just go and adjust appearance. Vegan. Oops. The what? The brave. There we go. So we'll accept those changes. Now I was thinking what I might do is actually I might flip this one back and get the Lethal Frostbringer back in again. For the simple reason it gives me a shield here. So at the moment this is a two-handed. He does have the crossbow. He's got the power cleave as well. Whereas the Lethal Frostbringer actually does less damage, doesn't it, really? If we have a look at the secondary. Yeah, this one here is 3 defense against non-flanking attacks, defend mode shield wall, and also he ends up with +1 resistance. Reflects 20% of all damage sustained from attacks back onto attackers. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll keep this one where this is. We'll sort of gauge that as we go, I guess. The other heroes that we have is if we just go and close that one. Actually, no, so I can still keep that on open. Just go forward. Evod the Duelist. Again, this is a Battle Saint. Actually, this one is a Battle Saint, so we can change this one. And we also just have a standard old mount here, and I can actually use a Dire Bear there instead. Let's use that. And we could change this one as well, this Lightning Orb. So I can bring these across. He's got a bit of a choice as to what he actually does use. I might go that way and then bring in the Shielding Defender, just so he's sort of got like the better weaponry. There we are. So this will be Evod the Duelist. So he's also available if anyone does want him. So we'll confirm that one. I don't think there's any other rings or anything like that. I've got the Crystal of the Hound. Actually, this will be... I might use that with this guy, actually. So at the start of the battle, summon a Warhound shock unit that inflicts marked and bleeding on its attacks. So we'll go and confirm that as well. And reinforced plate. Confirm. Okay, so there's a few there that we didn't actually put on him. I'll just double check. Is Began got all that stuff? No, Began doesn't have the plate. Okay. We'll need to find some more armor. Yeah, Began's sort of saying customization matters a ton. So race traits, culture, all of it totally changes how you play. It does indeed. Like we've got big advantages playing with ranged units, for example. So we're going to be sort of really specialising in those. Hi Falcons, how you going? So now, do I want to divert down at this stage? So we do actually have Tranquility Pool is just below. And we're not in any screaming rush, so if we're going to take this now is the time. Now is the time, I think. Yeah, let's do that now, I think. That way we'll sort of stay down where we are. Carissa is up above the ground here somewhere. We don't know exactly where. This is a city that we're trying to vassalize. We might actually have a look to see what they've... now, Carissa's miles ahead of us. All right, well, we're going to have to... yeah, so Carissa's invested in this one, obviously. So we're still seeing this one. All right, we're going to have to hope that we can catch that one up. It's going to be difficult, I think. Okay, so it looks like everything has moved, so I'll just end our turn here. There she is. So she's building up her army. And we will have to clean this up. They keep on coming into here. Now that's gone. This is I always forget to turn these off, but I don't like these random things that do come through. Now we've got banish the invading forest and revert your provinces to the original terrains. We don't want to do that. I'm happy for their forest to be there. Learn calling grasping vines to have plants aid you in battle. So we can do that one there. Every turn in combat, all enemy units have... Yeah, that's actually pretty damn big. ...21 forest provinces each yield 10 production. Now, I think that's just a one-off. So, what's happened there? Not sure what that was. Oh, disdain for evil has been revealed. All right, so this is actually the last of the of everything that's going on. So the people of this realm despise evil and will fight to prevent it from taking root. All empires gain grievances against empires with evil alignment. So it's not a very powerful one, that one through there. And not that it matters anything, because the grievances don't count because we're playing a teams game. All right, so down in here we've got one of those already. And that's good enough with that group. And I can actually go down and claim and destroy that one. So we'll merge into there. That's worth 200 points. This army is worth 700 points, so we should be fine here, but we'll just do a quick save. So we've got 900 points against 600. We'll just go and play this one out, though. All right, so we've got the Marauder Guard. I'm going to have to send an army across to destroy where these are coming from. Just go manual combat, because these are getting more and more powerful. Hi, Orangutans and Private Joe. Hope you guys are doing well. We've got 55 channeling points. We're going to need to get more than that as well with the faction that we're playing. So we've got Tome of the Tentacle, Tome of the Cryomancy, and Tome of the Glades is really all we have at this point in time. Now this other spell, we'll see what we end up with when we get in there. So we've come in with the with these Warhounds, which can attack. If we have a look and see what we're actually up against. So we're up against some skirmishers here. So these are orc skirmishers. They do actually have a cast net ability. Then we've got some daylight spears, they're tier 2. We've got some mage locks, so they're going to be firing at us. A group of dusk hunters. Okay, then we've got another dragoon unit back in through here. And then this is Akalon the Evoker, who is using mage locks as well. So this is a Reaver group that we're sort of seeing through here. So these will be able to then move up and fire. So I don't want them to be able to use their heavy mage lock. So the heavy mage lock will fire all the way down out to here. So I want to just get ready for what they can do, and similarly in through here as well. So it's going to have the heavy mage lock. It's also got piercing shot. heavy mage lock is going to be if it doesn't move. So we've got that line there down to this one here. Now this is range 5, range 4. Yep, so I can go essentially along this line and then back up into here. Alright, so we'll end up getting that one sort of sorted a little bit. Start to move these up. These across. The archers that we've got have only got range 4, but we do have some that have now got range up to range 7. I don't think we've got... Yeah, we do have one of them here. So this longbowman, for example, has got up to range 5 there and then range 7 there with that long shot, which doesn't miss. So, yeah, so we'll definitely be wanting to sort of keep that one up in there as well. Evod the Duelist. Move that from the flank. I'll just move this one around just so that it becomes a bit of a target. Alright, that should be nearly everyone. Yeah, these are can be quite devastating. Yeah, please. Yeah, we resisted the immobilization, which means we're going to have to move out of there. All right, so a little bit more tricky than we had thought. So we do actually have Bless. Target friendly unit gains +1 fortune. We also have Saint's Fervour. So caster loses all stacks of fervour, and the target unit gains +5 temporary hit points per stack of fervour consumed. Yeah, just which we don't really need at this point in time. Now we've got the we want to be grabbing some of these guys. So there's a tier 3 there. This this dragoon. I would like to crush that one if we could. So I'll move this one up. We're going to have to move in behind to get these 3 in behind as well. So only a 53% chance to pull that one through. 72 there, 72 there. I'll still take this. Nope, didn't work. Unfortunately, right. I've got a 45% chance there. I do have the big one that I can sort of just do. Now this was a 48% chance of slowing him down. Has been slowed. We've got the archers here. Now we need to sort of rush in a little bit here to take on these other units, but we've got a lot of these from this other side. So I'm just going to move some of these up. Got, 2 shots there at 85. And we're going to have to go this side with these units. We do have this one's a a freezing spell. I'm going to need to move this one back out of the way. Now we do actually have a casting as well. Every turn in combat, all enemy units. Now this one is going to cost me 35, which will leave me with 20. So have a 50% chance of becoming immobilized for 3 turns, which is actually such a powerful spell, this one. Every turn in combat, all enemy units have a 50% chance. This is a big one. I mean, if I do that, I can't cast this, because this one costs 25. So this one is just I'm 5 out for what I need to do. If I get the tentacle, I can put the tentacle in amongst these 3, and then hit them. So I can put it at the back there, which will stop all of them from being able to do anything really for 1 turn. Which I think is probably the better one. So I can do this one twice if I need to. Now that locks this one in. So we'll just go. We've got a 60% chance to constrict that one. That one's 60% as well. This is the more dangerous of them. Come on, get it. Yeah, there we go. So that one can't move out of the way. These are going to take a big hit from there. Now that stops a lot of these guys from being able to use their weaponry. Still got piercing shot. This one deals damage to all targets in a 4-hex line. So I have to be careful of that actually. Yeah, there's only one. So yeah, that's one we will have to be careful of. So that's where that one can actually still fire. You can still fire it that way. It may do that. All right. I'm thinking of moving EVOD. Now we can always replay this if we screw this up. And just cast that on. Oh, there we go. We just did it on ourselves. Okay, so we've now got that one done, and I can start to bring this one in as well. In that case, what I'll do is I'll move this one up into this position, and I'll just lock this one in. Put a defender up. I can get a flanking shot in here. If I go into there, then he can fire at me. So let's just go into this and do this flanking shot. Now we also benefit from the shield wall here. So we've got the shield wall extending down. We now have 10 defense, which will be helpful. From where I am, I don't get a shot, so I do want to move this one up, where I still get 2 shots. I've got an 80% there. We're still... No, I'm now in the line of sight there, so we just go back out. It's 2... with some shots back that way. Do we take it? If I go there, the piercing shot can actually do a lot of damage against this unit. I had been wanting to focus on this one down here, but I won't be able to. Still got 2 shots there. So I'll just do the damage here, I think. And then the witch. Now, if I use the freezing, if I go back up into here, I can then just get a little bit closer and then freeze one of the other units. So we're inside the shield wall now. 90% chance to freeze that one. 66 there, 48 there. I'll go this way. great. Now that then frees this one up as well to be able to then come back in and actually ignore this unit entirely and actually just come back in behind these other guys. And just start to do the damage there. Again, makes it more difficult for these to move out of the way. So sort of blocking them in. Like this one really can't move. So we'll end our turn there. Yeah, they can. Did we constrict? No, we didn't, unfortunately. Alright, so then our other ones are sort of moving around. The AI is very good in this game. Like, they really are good. So we need to smack these. Now we can certainly do a lot of damage there. I should be able to finish this one off anyway, just with these two units. Did it use... It did use that one actually, so I can move and use that one, which is a big advantage. One's down. Take this hero out. I wouldn't mind getting his weaponry. It'd be quite nice. Now we can't quite reach down to there. This unit in here, we've got flanking shots in here, so we'll take this. And then we've got these. I can't use this one for a few turns. 2 shots from there. Take that. Then we'll kill that one off with the longbowman. Now I've still got this one down through here as well, which we can constrict. We still have these as well. 85% chance at the back. 2 shots there. May kill this one off. Yep, there we go. 100%. Yeah, that's done. Awesome. That's going to now start to get these guys to be running away. It's quite strong. These skirmishers. Okay, so Boss Guy saying, "Hey Daz, I'm looking to get into Distant Worlds 2 as a brand new player. Which of your playthroughs would you recommend as a good one to watch to get a good grasp of the basics?" I do try to cover the basics in pretty much every time I play it. I try to explain what the thought process is, so nothing really leaps to mind, to be honest. Like I think they all cover that. I did do a tutorial series as well, which is still relevant, which goes through the differences between the different factions, and I think it's pretty much any of them would fit the bill. Some of the factions are easier to play than other ones. So it's sort of, to avoid the Tikans, avoid the Artuks and things like that. And just like humans are a good choice, to be honest, to play. But yeah, I think that pretty much I do. As I said before, I do try to keep all of them, sort of working essentially. Now I've got this one here, which we've got the pull. I think I can move that one up. I can also move this one up as well. Again, I'll just I've got that one sort of pinned. Let's just lock that one in now. And we've got big frost bolts that we can do in here. It's really just in Worlds 2, often it's the getting the start sort of done. It often comes down to how you build your first fleet. Will actually have a big bearing on how you then proceed through the rest of the game. So maybe don't follow one of the ones that I've done where I've actually been like running the game forward for 20 years in game time. You're probably better off not doing that. Yeah, we constricted that one can't play. This one will keep on getting a shot. But yeah, so some of the like the last couple of series, I've let the game play itself for 20 years, so I can actually then come in and correct what's gone on. When you start a new game, for me, it's about getting a fleet that will deal with pirates. So yeah, I think any of them will actually sort of cover that. Reading some of the other comments there. So Kyrilex saying, "I love you, Grandpa." Thank you, Kyrilex, whoever you are. And Red Eye is saying, "Combat is the only thing I'm terrible at in this game, so I'm trying to absorb as much as I can." It all comes down to, like, I should actually explain what my thought process is. That one can't move anymore. This one's still the major threat. Its morale is moving down a little bit, but it does actually have this ability, this harrying shot. So it will do a massive damage against one of the units. So it's going to have to move in, and then it can actually sort of do damage against one of these. I'm sort of thinking that this one's actually pretty much good because it's got the 9 protection, which is actually being protected from the shield wall in here. So rather than use this one to attack that unit, I put it in there as a defensive shield wall to then bolster this one, because this was always going to be the danger for whoever ends up being in here. So so that one will actually move in, do the shot, and then move even further away. So that's a bit tricky where that one is. We've got everything else sort of set up. So that should be the way that this one actually then does go and work. So we'll just go and end our turn here. Now I could actually put it down another spell, but I'm not going to worry. We're sort of now really got things quite advanced. So yep, exactly as we thought. It was only a graze though. And then this one's also now attacking directly into there, which won't worry us. And it runs away again. So it's now running further away. So it's now been smashed. So now we need to constrain this one over here. And so we've destroyed all of those. I can use this again just to heal up different units. Now this one here is a level 3, which means it does actually have different resistances. So it's got status resistance of 3, reduces the chance of the unit being affected by negative status effects, and current chance of 27%. Now one of the things we have is that when we use the constrictor, it's now I'm going to go into there. Magically charged means that we're going to, standing adjacent to a magically charged obstacle, will grant the unit +2 lightning damage on all its attacks. Destroying a magically charged obstacle will deal 20 lightning damage to everything around it. So we're going to move into here. The closest thing I can do is use this pull, but it's only a 39% chance. It does owe me some favours, but it didn't work. It was still a critical hit, so it still did damage. Now, as far as this one is concerned, I can actually now move this one up as well. And we don't actually have much we can do through here, but I can actually do Saint's Fervour and heal that one up. And we'll then just put this one into, we've got Bless as well, which I could have used on that one, but anyway, let's just go and put that into a shield wall as well. And then this one as well. Just, we've got nothing, what we can do is really now just chase this one down. So shield wall in there. There's really nothing that these guys can do. Now this one here is going to have this big long range shot next turn, but it may be too far away. So I'll just try to get it close to where I think it might be able to help. And these are the archers as well. Just bring them in so we can hopefully get some shots in at the end of the next phase. All right, end our turn. That's now disappeared. It's been distracted. Yeah, look at it running away. So this is where it's just a problem. And again, it ran to the ideal spot where I just can't really use this one to hit it. And again, big damage. Big damage done. This thing's getting ready to run. But it's still very, very powerful. The AI does play these sorts of things very, very well. So I can't even get close, and again I'd have to then try to do something else, but this is now too badly damaged. So we'll move that one out of the way. This one does get a shot at it, but it's going to ultimately do some damage. Yeah, this range unit can't do anything. Got a 45% chance from there. I'll take it. Hardly any damage though. Okay. Really can't do anything here. I could have used frozen there. I might just move that one out of the way. That may still be targeted. I don't think it will. You can no longer really do anything with that one. Just protect these. Yep, so everything can just stay where that is. We'll just end our turn there. Again, this thing has really played well. And it's escaped. Not that it matters that much. Anyway, that was good. We didn't lose anything. Let's go and close that one off. So, Seer of the World. Ooh, that's not bad. 10 casting points at the start of battle. That's very, very useful. Alright, we'll open up the hero screen and give that to our main hero. So we've got Locket of Channeling. Actually, we've got that one there as well. Inversion and attack and debuff abilities ignore one status resistance per stack of bleeding on the target. That one's not that great. So let's just go and unequip that. And in that spot we'll then get Seer of the World Caster and confirm that one. So she's going to have like a lot of casting points when we go into battle with her, which is sort of what we want. This is going to be our main attacker after all. So we'll close that one off, and yeah, this one here it's inside our territory, so we're going to heal up very, very quickly. I won't go and chase down where that spawner is coming from. It's coming from over here somewhere, but we're a bit too close. Carissa's a bit too close to our territories, and so I want to make sure I deal with her properly. Let's go down and deal with these other things. So we'll come back across and deal with this as well. Province is being pillaged. Yep, we fixed that one up. Negotiation succeeded. So you can see how much she's just rocketing ahead there. She's going to get vassalage before we can do anything. So we will have to come and take the city on our way through, unfortunately. I can boost allegiance, which is still not going to work because she'll just boost her allegiance straight away back. What do they have? They've got Astral Dew. Alright, we'll come back and deal with her soon. Close that one off. Hero leveled up. So Evod the Duelist is now level 5. I want to get the XP, so we'll confirm that one. just so we can start to level up the different units in our stack. And we've now got this one in the crypt as well. Yep, there's nothing much we can do with that one. Produce the defender, which is part of that fight. We can annex yet another area. Got most of the things up through there. But we're going to come back across this way and pick up more out this other side. So we've got another, and we want gold. Ultimately, there's more gold up this way. But I can still get a gold mine in here, which will just help a little bit more with the gold. Let's just do that. And then we can get another gold mine out this way, ultimately. So bring them down. So we'll clear out this little area. I'll move this one back down into the area just to sort of watch, just because we're going to lose sight of this as soon as this becomes a vassal of Carissa. So she has still got a force in there. Yeah, 600. Okay, iron deposits were found. So we've got another scout out this way somewhere. There it is. There's a haunted graveyard there. I'll head back this way. Just see what else we can get. Oh, here comes another army. With the Forsaken Cove, it's an interesting one because this one here has got some units that can't go on land, which is constraining it back into the actual water, so it can't really do much. All right, what do we got? Another ruler started negotiating. So, got the Free City. Who was that? Yeah, they're still not vassalage yet. And who else is talking with them? But that's okay. Reduce the mint, which is going to give me a big boost of money. Now I can get actual guilds here, but I need 4 farms for that one. Retainer's estate. While the city shares a border with the Throne City, yeah, as the Throne City gain 20 food income, 10 gold income. So city infrastructure, source monarchy. So while this city shares a border with the Throne City, or is the Throne City, that's not bad for just 3 turns. There's the item forge, which would be nice for us to start to pick up things fairly soon. The Workers Guild down the bottom through here. What do we need? Only 1 guild allowed per. Yeah, so this one requires 4 quarries to unlock. I don't think I'll worry about the production. We also have these as well, the farmstead. I don't need that one just yet. Sacred Meadow, plus 10 food, plus 5 stability next to a conduit. We've only got like a couple of conduits. School of Cryomancy, so plus 3 mana per adjacent snow or ice province. This will eventually be what we end up getting. And we've got the Spelljammer. I don't think I'll worry about any of those. Let's just go back up. The Academy is boosted. Let's grab this one. It's only 2 turns for that. We're a bit behind in our knowledge. Like if we go and have a look at Carissa, for example, we're coming first overall, which is military and expansion ranking, we're number 1. We're coming third in magic, second in economy, and fifth in diplomacy, which it's because we're playing a teams game, so we don't have any friends, essentially. Now, she's coming fifth because we did actually destroy her once before. So military-wise, she's actually coming last, which is interesting. Actually, we now see where she is. So that is her capital there. That's interesting. All right, so we don't know where Necron is. He'll be close by, in the wilds here somewhere. So they're working together. We now have Leaf Skin, which is a minor race transformation, which gives us Forest Walk and Forest Camouflage. So we're going to select New Research. We've got Aspect of the Root. So this one is for shield and polearm units. So the Aspect of the Root ability, which grants units to heal themselves in battle, which is a very, very good one. We've also got Blizzard, which I don't think I'll worry about. I think I'll take this one instead. And we will go into spellcasting, and we will now do Leaf Skin. Close that one off. What is required? So again, I'm just trying to keep this one hovering around while we're seeing armies over here from from Carissa. I just want to make sure that I sort of, in fact, there's Carissa right there. So she's very, very active, and I need to just make sure that my forces are close by enough to be able to help out if we need to. And so she's likely to go and attack that one as soon as she possibly can. She can only get to there. If we move in with these guys, then we'll fight with them in the city. Now, let's go and finish this one off to start with. Also combat that one, close that one off. Now it's shielding legs. Gives us +1 status resistance, so I'll just open up the hero screen. I can really give that to anyone. Look, I'll give it to one of the others. Give it to Began. Just because he doesn't have any armor. Actually, before we do that, Bloodseeker of Demolishing. So attack and debuff abilities ignore 1 status resistance. And he does have disease, 60% chance of inflicting disease for 3 turns. Something's weakened, yeah. Let's actually put that one on board, just to make him a bit more powerful in this sense. So I'll confirm that one as well. Now, I do want to take this one in this turn. But I also want to take this turn as well. Now, this is a safe battle. Let's just go and get rid of it. Close that one. Now we're within 4 of this attack. And at this point in time, what I want to do is to build an outpost here, just so that we can actually then get out of here next turn. So now both will then be helping to attack this particular one. So we'll smash this one now. So we've got a heap of Tide Spirits. Now I would love to get these. This is actually a tricky one because we're actually in. This is actually one of these weird ones where we're in the frozen areas, and we're going to then struggle against these particular swamp trolls and things. But let's just go and do auto combat. See how we go. Yeah, that was actually easy in the end. So we'll close that one off. Ring of Escape. So slip away. When this unit's hit points is reduced to 0, it's displaced by 3 hexes and heals 15 temporary points, works 1 per battle. So we'll open up the hero screen. I'll give that to Began as well. Just because Began is likely to be in the middle of the fights. That way, we've sort of compensated for the lack of armour. So we'll close that one. And start to now move back away again with these units, get them back up top. Let's just start to sort of move up into this more unknown areas. I wouldn't mind getting back up top actually, because if we look at the page up, oh, that's it there. If I can find a place over here, I might actually go up and see if I can locate that other location. Got the monster den there. I've been trying to avoid that. Yeah, so I'll go up this way and just see if we can find something else. We just want to keep an eye on what's happening down in here after the next turn or so. So we've got yeah, so Sabosco is saying, thanks. I'll start with the tutorial series. I'm afraid the changes to the game made that series outdated. Not really, no. What you'll find is that the biggest thing, it really goes through, the thing I really like about that series is the evaluation of how to check the different factions. I'm pretty sure that's in that series, as in to sort of gauge how the play style is for each faction, and so it's just through and it's just done through building a frigate for each faction, because they all have different focuses. So in Distant Worlds 2, it's so they're still relevant, definitely relevant. I don't think there's much that's changed from those ones, from what I can remember. I mean, it's been a little while since I did those, but it's but yeah, and in any of the series that I do explain the thought process, I hope. Yeah, so Falcon's saying he has a blind spot when it comes to small furry races, regardless of the game. Yes, pretty much. So Falcon's saying as long as you start at the beginning of the series, you should be fine. I disagree with his feelings about the Teekans rather strongly. Yeah, some people like them. I really don't like them. I find them hard to play, to be honest. They have a play style which is quite different, which is fine. Yeah, so Falcons does enjoy the Teekans, yeah. So Teekans are great if you can sort of get the mercantile stuff up and running. So we've got we've got Captain Nova saying, for someone looking to get into this game, what would you say are the 2 or 3 most must-have best DLCs in your opinion? That's pretty easy for me. Giant Kings adds a lot of content. The Dragon Lords, I think is what it's called, is another one. And the Dragon Lords one is fairly cheap. I think it's 30% off it while the sale is on. Those two add a lot to the game, and for me, Archons, the Archon one as well, which is fairly recent. Those 3 for me are sort of like must-haves. So, but I think you can't go wrong with the Dragon Lords, and also with the Giant Kings. They add a lot to the game. So, and it feels quite cool actually, when you actually are playing with those things in there. But they're all good, but those really stand out for me. Cody's saying Carissa's so strong. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not. So she's come up here. She's come out of here. Yeah, that's where she's come, and is then attacking. She is attacking down into Eastwatch. So we need to get back across with our army as quick as we can. Actually, how are we going with... Still got a fair way before we end up with the advanced logistics, which we do want to get. 17 turns. It's too far away. Too far away. All right, so just end our turn here. Good, she's moving back. Yeah, she's got more forces now moving back as well. She's even got little scout units everywhere. When we see the threat, I'll then move these down. Province was pillaged by your vassal city. Okay, so they're actually Eastwatch has sent a force out. Good to know. So they've actually got a group that was actually out here. It looks like they've been taken over now. So Carissa will be back again. So Eastwatch sent its own little group across. I'm just going to put a work camp up and then claim this one here. The White Witch there. Orders. So the closest one is this one here. Let's get them through. So just while we're here, this sort of works for me. We'll have to wait for next turn before we can do anything else there. This thing is still active. I won't rush off down this way just yet. Actually, I might as well move up along to here because we'll see anything coming. So we'll just leave ourselves there. And we'll just get into the water here and head off in this direction. All right, end our turn. Now I've got observe mode on for enemies, which means that anything that moves that's an enemy like this, we will see. Now, while we're not seeing Carissa, we can see them there. We are going to move down to take this one out. We've still got 11 turns for that one. We're sort of going to be close enough to be able to do whatever we have to do down this way. Reproduce the academy. This is good. We're now sort of starting to generate more income up this way. We have got Grand Estate is now boosted. We get even more city stability. We're sort of gone down a little bit, but we're still getting some extra production in there. There's the chambers as well. Get the +3 vision. To get that one, it's going to cost me 90, which I can certainly afford. Yeah, I think it's in this case we've got the different guilds which we want to have a look at some point. But I think we'll go the Grand Estate. We'll boost that one up. And we're down to 19 gold, so gold is definitely a problem for us. We keep on building more and more units. I need to really get on top of the gold at some point. I'll leave that one where that is. I'll just move down. Actually, what do we get from here? We've already taken this one. The Brewer Ogre. And the Fetid Belch deals damage in 1 hex, and it does cause freezing. It's more I'm looking for things that cause wet. Because ultimately we're going to become frostlings at some point, and if we use wet, we can then make things freeze very, very easily. Alright, we'll just keep on going back in, so we'll leave that one where that is. And yes, in terms of the DLCs as well, actually yesterday when because I love the Archons, that's probably my favourite DLC, but there was other people saying that they didn't like it yesterday. So just be aware of that. But I think universally the Dragon Dawn, and that's what it is, Dragon Dawn and fire the Giant Kings. I think universally people agree that those really do add a lot to the game. So even though I prefer the Archon one above both of those, other people have said the opposite. So which I always try to adhere to, thinking, okay, look, that may be a bias that I've got. Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, I'm not going to move any further forward here. I'll just leave that one where that is. Excuse me. All right, end our turn. Here they come again. Now, I wouldn't mind one big attack coming our way. What I don't want them doing is getting onto into Eastwatch and causing issues. So if they actually, for example, if they take it and then raise the city, I'm not going to be able to get that back because we're playing with mega cities. So that becomes a big problem for me. Now we're very close here, so we're just going to quickly go down, do the damage down this way. So I can just, this is a safe battle, I'll just do a quick save. Alright, so a group of hungry and frightened fae folk do their best to hide behind the nymph as your army approaches. The nymph, putting on a brave face, as brave a face as possible, tries to keep her group behind. She faces your troops defiantly, but otherwise says nothing and makes no hostile movements. Will you allow the nymph and her folk to safe passage, or will you strike them down? Now what do we end up through here? If we end up with, we block growth for one turn, but we get knowledge. Or we just go and get more 10% good alignment, which they're the two options really. I think I'll go this way. Ring of Concealment. This unit can't be seen on the world map. So you've already got yours, which is Ring of Protection, which I'm happy with. You've got yours, which is the Ring of Escape, which is good as well. You can have this one, Ring of Concealment. So we'll sort of stay hidden. Okay, medicinal application. So now that you've secured the Rainbow Clover, Began dutifully answers your summons. He notices the harvested material and grins. Thank you 1,000 times. Okay, so my brother is a capable aspirant knight. Shall fully recover. Kindly let us know how we may serve you. You get the reinforced helmet, +3 defense. Being the Brave gets 70 renown. That's good. Children can benefit from the medicinal effects of the Rainbow Clover. We gain 1 population. Recruit the recovered aspirant knight. What is this one? It's only a tier 2. I don't really want that one. Have Began develop his healing skills. Learns Mending Touch. That's a good one. That's very, very good. I think the Honourable Fae, this one here, for gain extra stability. I think we'll actually do this one here. Get Began to get his abilities. So we can then sort of do healing as well. Right, well, I think it might be time now to start to take on Carissa. Actually, we want to take this on. So we'll start to now move across into this zone here. Let's get onto the water. Just move them down. I could take these out as well. Yeah, look, I will. While I'm here, just in case there's something we need to do. Now we're going to now need to bring this one down as well to join in with this particular fight. These we don't really need to, but I'll still bring them down anyway. So Rainbow Clover was acquired. Which we don't need anything else there. We've got Hero leveled up. Now this is Began. He's now level 7. Now we've sort of got everything we needed to get over here really. Now we've got Miscellaneous, the Mending Touch, which is nice. Not really part of the Warrior Creed. Down through Humiliate, attacks gain 10 damage, or we get plus 15 maximum hit points. I might get that one. Just get a bit more survivability. Close that one off. And question of heritage. So holding your family heirloom, your hero Evod the duelist approaches you with a formal greeting and proclaims, so what do you want to do? Continue your path as a dominator. So what does a dominator do? Oops, hang on, let's have a look at these. Hero seeks to dominate others and bolster his own rank. So recruit or raise a tier 4 unit after combat. No, you're not going to want that one. Instructor is always a good one, just because it's easy to do. And then a Lawbringer. Clear a gold infestation. Clear any infestation. I think we'll actually do this one here. We're just making them an instructor. I think all 3 of them are instructors at this stage. Now the next one we get the Rally of Lieges coming up, but unfortunately our gold is now really struggling. So gained a level of renown, which is good. At the Constrictor. Now these are just costing me a little bit too much. Bring that one down. So look up through here. Reduce the work camp. And I think I'll still get, like the mana is okay. Actually, I'll be getting more of it. Let's just go this way. If I start to bring in the Frost Spirits, that might be another way for us to bolster forces. So I think I'll actually go and do that one. I'll just close that one down. So we've now got that as well. So Tranquility Pool has now been acquired. This is the liquids. So Astral Dew and Archon Blood are the other 2 that we need to find. There's one of them there. It's Astral Dew. I'm just going to stay where I am there. Yeah, one more turn, then they sort of take that one. So then they'll become an enemy. Sort of graveyard will start to send things against us fairly soon. Let's just go down. Actually, one more turn and then we get the leaf skin. And we're getting the aspect of the root as well. So we'll end our turn here. And we should see Carissa starting to come across as well. Soonish, I would guess. Yeah, here she comes. No, she's going underneath. Interesting. I want to clear out these coves and things, these Forsaken Coves. So bring both of those down. Just leave these. What I'll be doing is trying to catch this one. I want to. Actually, all 3 will be fighting 1,600 points. So it's going to be a little bit tricky, this one. Maybe not even worth doing. We'll see how we go. Yeah, we do have constrictors there. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I keep on forgetting. I've got this guy. He's nine more turns. And I really wanted this one here, these eagle mounts. So I need 1,000 gold. It's going to be hard to get that because we keep on buying things. What I can do is we can go back to our crypts. We go back to a hero overview and go to the prison. So this is one that we've captured. So we can grant freedom. I'm not going to get anything, that one. That's not going to give us anything. The crypt. And seller remains there for 125. Another 125 there as well. 100. 100. So what do we got? We've got 2, 3, 4. 450. That makes it, yeah, so we're still a little way off. A little way off. But that way at least we can, if we can just get a bit closer, like a few more hundred, then that will be worth doing. I keep on forgetting that I've got that guy there. I want those eagle mounts. So he's only there for 9 more turns. Yep, so we've now lost the city. We're now at war with them. New rally has now started. And I'm not going to buy any of these. Got Leafkin ready. So we'll now apply this. We'll do the transformation. Now, the change, I don't like the look of when of the way things do change. So you can actually go and change that in your, and I forget exactly where it is. But I always find these just too much. So if we go into, where is it? I always forget where this is. Aspect of the route, we do want to do this one here. Yeah, I can turn off the visual here, just so we don't see it. It still applies, but we just don't get to see it. We've got aspect of the route in this way. Close that one. Select new research. So we do have create forest, gain forest on the surface, gain mushroom forest in the underground. We've got summoned the entwined protector here, which is a shield unit. So this is a summon unit. Yeah, the upkeep is mainly gold though. So again, I'm not really interested in that one. I mean, to have a healing unit like this would be nice. Let's just get the forest.
Huh?
Get onto the water. So now we'll sort of just watch for movement coming out of this area. So we'll just leave that one there. Yeah, so with the two groups, we've got 1800. Then we've got the third group in through here, which is another 900 essentially. So, yeah, we should be able to... Hopefully, well, we're going to have to hit all of these all at once. I'll give it a go and just see how we go, but I might do a save scum before we do that. So Martin Wood's saying, I don't like the transformations because you basically have no choice but to pick them. They're just too good to pass up, so you're forced into specific ones based on your tomes. Yes. Oh, here we go. This is why we had that little unit down that way. So, now I can hit this one. Oh, here we go. It's a low-risk battle because the others won't participate. I thought this was the case. When we go into it, this is a wandering stack. These are protective. If I try to hit one of these, everything will come back in. So this is what I thought was going to happen, was that we're going to end up essentially with just needing to choose one. So let's just go and do that. And then I've still got this one as well. So if I move that one up, it just has to be within 4 of the actual attack. So let's move it into here. That one's embarked. So that'll be all 3 that will now have go into this particular attack. Yep, so they'll all attack it. This will be a safe battle. I'll just do a quick save now before we do it. And I'll just do an auto combat. Yeah, no real damage done. So just go and close that one off. And now we have just this one left. So I can now hit this one as well. This is 1300 against 2600, so a little bit more tricky than what we saw there before. We've got a big ghost ship, which can be a problem. Let's just do another quick save, just in case this isn't going to work well. And we'll auto this one as well. Yeah, this is sort of where I don't want to be losing units like this. Having said that, it would be good for our money to actually get rid of these. Like, I think I'll retry this one and see if I can actually do it manually. It's going to be difficult with that ghost ship. That ghost ship is going to be a problem for me. So what we need to do is we need to find, like the reason that we lost that one was because these knights will have rushed forward. That's sort of what they do. So there's 2 of them there. That's really what's being picked on. When we have a bit of a look, we've just got some tide spirits. Back in through here, we've got a full-blown tide spirit there, which does a tidal wave, so a big area of damage. The ghost ship itself has a charging attack. 20% damage, yeah, that's okay. And cruel, so plus 30% damage against units with low morale. It also has the Whale of the Lost. So if it doesn't move, so it deals damage to enemy units within a 2-hex radius. And it also then has Summon a Ghost. Summons a weakened Banshee into the battle hex. So that we can expect to see those. We have a Banshee back over here. I don't think that one was summoned because this one can still do it. Actually, it looks like it can do it. No, the summon lasts for 3 turns. Once used, this ability cannot be reused until the Spirit Beacon triggers. Don't know what that is. What's a Spirit Beacon? Let's have a look at this one here. When a non-summoned, non-undead unit dies, the ability Summon Ghost can be used again. Only triggers once per turn. When a non-summoned, non-undead unit dies. Right. Okay, so they can call ghosts from when living units die. We've got little things back over through here, but we really want to be focusing on the attack that's coming down this way. So with the group that we have, so we have Evod the Duelist coming back through. These aren't going to really matter much. Just bring these across. Now, bunching up is not going to be our best friend here. Just keep a defender at the back. And our light spirit at the back there as well. I can't really get anything close enough. So we'll just I'll just line everything up initially. And rather than charging off, which is what the AI tends to do, we'll be moving these back. So moving back that way. Just keep them all together so they can try to support each other. There's all the banshees. All right, so yeah, they've sort of put up their shield walls. Have an 85% chance there, but not doing much damage. I then have this big one as well, where I can just do the long shot. It's got frost protection and all those sorts of things, unfortunately. Look, I'm gonna have to take this thing out. Pretty sure this won't work. Oh, actually, it does. It says I can use it. Let's start with this one now. Target empty hex. Yep. So a few of them have been immobilized, which means they can't do much. Yeah, I've got a 30% chance to constrict this one. Let's go and take it. It's just going to condemn it. In reality, we want this one for healing. Missed. Okay, I've got a few different things I can do here. One thing I will be wanting to do is to get multiple shots with something. I've got the White Witch here again as well. But we ultimately want to be using these to take these out. So that one I can kill off as long as I get the lucky shots. Nope, and we didn't get it. Actually, that was enough. So that's the unit that we want to be feeding in. So if we just go back across and then do a decisive command on this unit here. I can then take another one, at least do some damage with it. The ghost ship is something we'd have to try to get rid of. Let's focus on this. One of these. Let's bring this defense down. That's 70% chance there. Let's just keep on going for this one. And that one as well, 70% chance. This do good job against the water creatures. It's been constricted, and I might as well kill this one off with this unit. Alright, still got this one here, which can do some damage down this side. Now we've still got Evod the Duelist as well. Still okay. It's actually has been constricted. Yeah, so it's immobilized. This one unfortunately is going to be able to do pretty big damage. These as well. Massive damage down that way. I would need to find a way out through the make a gap to be able to do other things here. This one actually can keep on doing the cruel bolts even when it actually is when we've got a unit next to it, which really does make this one a bit tricky. So look around here, just get a bit of a different perspective to see what we can do. So I can move. I've still got this one as well. That'll kill that one off. And that one as well. I've still got this one as well, where I've got the Bless. Target friendly unit gets one fortune, so that's a freebie. Which is this one here that we want. So we've just given it 3 fortune. We also can heal up. This one will do 5 temporary hit points per stack of fervor. Now the fervor it's got at the moment is just 1. So I'm better off not using that. I'm going to move this one back out of the way for now, and then keep this one back in the mix because it's a defender. It can then just protect the other units around it. This thing still actually has its shots, so I can kill that one off. That gets rid of all the baby krakens. Alright. I think that keeps on resetting, you know, so because these are living creatures that are dying, I think the ghost ship can keep on making banshees now. So that one is now done. We'll just leave that one where that is as well. I've got 100% there. Maybe we'll actually move up a little bit. To start to hit this one with spirit damage. Then the constrictor. I think I'm going to head up the side with again. Push these into an attack out this way. These both lost their lives, but we're now doing exactly what probably the AI did. We'll try to give them a little bit more support. Again, that's a critical hit chance there. I've already used this longbowman. Now we can move Began out as well to give us another shot here with the crossbow. Let's do that. What else do we have here? Mending Touch if we do need to use it. So I'll keep Began out. Now that is range 1. So yeah, just take him out into this position with the crossbow. Not much damage. We'll hit that one. What else have we got down here? Still got a healer. So if this one does spirit damage, again I can hit the other one back there. So I'll take this one up into this position and hit this one. The ghost ship's going to have to be something that we do focus on. We've still got this constrictor as well, and I was thinking of using this one over here. Yep, we got it. So it's now been pulled in. And then we can charge this one as well. I'm going to move this all the way around to here. Do another hit. Nice. Okay, so this one's a little bit out exposed. This Bannerman. So what I think I'll do is just move this this defender up, just to protect both of these units. That sort of gets all of them done, except for this one. Yeah, but we're using this one as a defender there as well. So let's move that one across, defend this one. Again, playing defensively is very important here. This then bolsters our overall defense. It's only if there's magic attacks, which that there is, Whale of the Lost. So this one here is deals damage to units in a 2 hex radius. Now there's nothing close there, so it can't use that. It can charge, but this is a physical attack, and it's not going to be all that dramatic. It'll be a little bit so there, but I think we're still actually okay with all of those. Now we've used our spell, so we've now got certain things that now can't move. Can this one still use its tidal wave? No, we're far enough away that it can't do anything there. So our units are still protected from this immobilized unit. All right, end our turn. Let's see how we go. Oh, it's moving back. It's trying to get more banshees. Not enough damage. We're fine with those. So we've become wet. Smash that one. This guy's now just going to constrict these as well. Now these are still, and this one's not locked away anymore, but we have to be very, very careful of all of these. We do have the spirit damage. Got this big attack as well. It's not really worth it. So I'm better off keeping this one back where this is. Move that one up. So there's a bit to think about here. Now these, again, we can do big damage against either one of these two, which I might as well just get these out of the way. They're just going to be annoying. They're not dramatically powerful, but they will just cause issues. So We'll just go and hit all of these. Got a flanking shot there at 85, a non-flanking shot there. I'll take the 85. Yep, that was good. I'll get rid of a lot of this one. I can kill that one off just with the constrictor. I can kill it off with any one of these. Let's hit this one here. It's cancelled its retaliation, which means that this one can now escape if it needs to. Now we still actually have the, and again I don't want this one to rush off. So let's just move this one. Now this is going to be facing the rear, so let's just go back and face the front here. Move that one across. So another one down, which is good. And then we've still got this one as well. So these sea battles can be a bit trickier than you expect. I've got 2 shots there. We do then face the rear. We get flanking shots. But they'll have to move down, which is probably not a bad thing. So I'll leave Began as bait. Remember, he's got to slip away as well. Move that one down and do a bit of damage this way. And that one there, we can do most of the damage. I've still got this constrictor. Which I could move any one of these across. I can bring this Tide Spirit down a little bit. Or I can finish this one off, basically. He always hits. We've still got the other units back up this way, which we do want to start to bring around. There's only one shot there. Still got these as well, so we'll start to destroy these if we can, without getting too close. So we've still got this one as well, this constrictor. I'll take this one up. Don't quite have that one. So another one down. We've got the this one's getting ready to run, so the morale of this one is dropped way down. We've got 2 shots there. It's not going to do much. It's got frost protection. Just start to bring these up. one's down. And again, I just want to lock these guys in just to support them. So we'll support those. I can support all of those in there with this one, just to put up the shield wall. And back in here, the one that's not protected is this one here. So I'm just going to move this one across, which will then make this one. This one will be able to use its tidal wave against it. But let's just do that anyway. Bolster that defense. And we've still got spell casting. Actually, I've still got this guy. So we'll move up around, just get it ready. This thing's getting ready to run. Okay, well, in terms of what we can hit, I might put I might just put one of these into. I've got yeah. I can only bring one of these in. And I can hit the Banshee. There's a big retaliation there. I'll just go for the Banshee. Which will then become a target as well. Healing, nothing much there. I'll just end the turn there, I think. Brilliant phase, so deals damage and applies blind to units in a 1 hex radius. Which will just end our turn there. So we'll just leave that one where that is. The Banshee. Good, they're wasting valuable time, valuable stuff here. Yeah, so it did push one of these out of the way when it did that. Okay, right, so these don't come back to life, do they? No, that's okay. So I can't do anything with that one, so that one's sort of stuck. This one's dead, essentially. So we'll be able to smack that one. What's the morale like on this? It's getting down low. This one's also getting lower. So I've got 21 more combat casting points. Just keep on moving up. So I'm not going to get that one just yet. That's not going to do it. 45, I've got a 70 there, I'll take that. I can try to freeze it. Yeah, I'll do that. Yep, so it's now frozen, which means that I can then sort of hit it with anything. And that one as as well. So another one down. This one's getting close. It's used up this one. It's got drenching phase, so teleports unit to the target hex, then deals damage and inflicts wet on adjacent units. So it may be able to use that one. It's still immobile. So maybe we don't need to worry too much about that one just yet. Just do a bit of damage to it. Need to do this one just yet. We've got 3 lots of fervor, so let's just stay where we are. This one hasn't really had to do much. Just start to bring these up and get them ready. Oh, excuse me, sorry about this. It's tickling my nose. Got one shot there. I might as well start to bring them up. Start to get things sort of ready for the assault. Critical hit. That will reduce it down a little bit, so it's just getting down close now to where we sort of want it to be. This one I'm just going to lock back in again. There's nothing much that one can do, so I'll just bring that one across. Just bring that one around. Okay, so we're still doing okay with the health. We do have to try to get to this ghost ship at some point. Yep, even more banshees. Oh, hurts. Now we've got slip away with Began. Now, so Began still has slip away. But we do need to do a lot of work in here now. Now we do actually have. I'm still going to just try things. So I've got soothing standard, which has to be. I have to be right next to be able to do it. So I need to get rid of one of these guys. So I can charge these. I can actually hit that one and kill it off. Then we've got this one as well, where I can hit the ghost ship. Ghost ship's a hard one. Get big and healed up. We'll be able to kill that one off very, very quickly. That one we can kill off straight away as well. So we'll now go on the assault. 2 shots from there. We will need to kill that one off. Just keep that one out of the way. 85% I'm sort of happy with. It's not as if we're going to be able to do a lot here. It's been constricted though, so it can't move, and it's getting very, very close to running. And we can still freeze things with this. It's got protection. Need to get this thing killed. Yeah, there we go. Do that one now. This constriction. Not going to do much damage there. That was good. We do have this one back again, so you can have another turn again. So it's down below 50% now. I'm going to be wanting to bring these up. Just lock that one down. Two shots there. Two shots there with that one. Move that one up out of the way. Still at this one as well. 90% with one shot, 65 with... We've got 100% there with 2 shots. Let's take that. Alright, we've got 2 shots there at 100%. That'll kill it. And that should get rid of the Banshee. There we go. Nice. Right, so we got through that one unscathed ultimately when we played that one out ourselves. Difficult ones those. They can be quite hard. Crown of Accuracy. That's good. Crown of Accuracy there and confirm that one. The Wand of Provocation. This is Provoke. Taunted we don't want to have with her. She's still only got the tier 1 Spirit Orb. We can't really bring anything else in at this stage. Give Began the ability to taunt units, that's good. Hi Fitgal, how you going? Saying this is a stream I like the most, as in Age of Wonders 4. It's a cool game, very great game. Just go across to the next one as well, Evod the Duelist. You see that we didn't have it all our own way with that, it was quite difficult, quite a difficult thing. So anyway, that was, but it was a good fight. There's nothing else there. Close that one off. Alright, so we've cleared out that little group, which is good. Now, it's sort of, we are struggling a little bit in terms of health. So we will need to heal back up, but we should be able to do that anyway. Now, we've got another group, like if we go underground here, where are they? They're not coming from here, they're coming from over here. So if we just go page up and just sort of see what's going to happen. So they're starting to now trundle through the underground. So we'll just sort of move our way back. We'll always be able to stay ahead of them, I think. We'll just see if they do follow us down. So we don't have any clear way to get underground here except for that one there, which is over here on the other side. We don't know where Carissa is either. She's most likely going to pop up over here. That, I think, is our way forward. So I think we'll actually head this way. We've still got this group in here. I still want to get up top over this area somewhere and find stuff. Yeah, so we've got two entrances there, which is there and there. So if I move into that location, that should then take us straight into where she is. So bring these three forces, actually all of the forces across. Now we've got 400 now. We've got 8 turns left in here. So I need 600, which I don't quite. I've got 450 that I can get, so I'll just have to leave it for a couple more turns. Try to pick up some more loot from somewhere. What's that? Fish farm. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Infestation. So it's in here. These keep on sending up the forces, which means I keep on diverting. I have to come back and clear them out. Gain another province. Getting another farm I think was going to be helpful. The granary requires actually another forester. That's not bad. Mages Guild requires 4 quarries. Retainer's Estate. We don't have any booster for that one. Okay, so we need to either get quarries or another forester. I'll grab a forester. Like if I go here, I still get a big hit from this one in through the side. I may even just go down into here, actually, and just see if they'll pick on this one. So grab a forester there, which will then boost the granary. Should be good. Yep, so we've got a lot of population there. Actually, I've got the I can generate 1,000 gold as well. Where's that? I thought I had something that would give me 1,000 gold. No, it's not. What was I thinking of? If it's going to be anywhere, it'd be down in here somewhere. Yeah, 2,000 gold, way over there. That's not going to happen for a long period of time. All right, well, we'll just continue on. Close that one off. So, what else have we got? So we'll now start to head off after Carissa, now that we've sort of cleaned out all these things. This is the invading sapling. So this is a gold ancient wonder. It hasn't been taken yet. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad if we could get hold of that one. We just don't have the strength of forces yet to be able to do it. And really, our gold is just not strong enough. There's a wandering stack that's now moving off. Well, we are going to find that this group is going to be coming across here fairly soon. So I think we've now got a delay a little bit longer, unfortunately, to bring these back up. And then bring them as a group. So we're just going to have to keep the group going. May even be we get rid of that infestation. This one forward. Yep, infestation. Okay, so down that way. So this one's now becoming active. Aspect of the route. Now this is the total upkeep is going to chomp away through here a little bit. We'll still do it. It's going to give us a lot more survivability. Empire development skill. So what have we got in here? This is expert sailors. So coast, river and water provinces grant +2 food. Rivers cost 4 more points to traverse. Sorry, 4 move points to traverse. That's actually good for us. Ability summon a spirit wolf with guardian spirit and resurgence at your throne city. Again, I don't really want units just yet, but having said that, I can actually put this in with our leader, and it won't cost me anything. It's tempting. Let's just grab that one. So with the Grand Estate, the Merchant's Guild is going to give me +10 gold mine per income per mine. We've got 5 mines. That's a lot. I like the idea of that one. To boost it, we need 4 farms, and I should be able to do that. So I'll just get the granary, I think, just to get the growth. So we'll start that way. And there's, in terms of units, I don't really need anything else just yet. I'm still not seeing that other group. So create forest. So can you research? Ice coffin's a good little one to grab. It's just a spirit. So this one here is probably a bit further north than what I'm really wanting to find. But we'll just head up and see what we can find there. That's another city there. So this is Free City of Runeforge. There is somebody else actually already here. Give our Whispering Stone across. That way we can start to sort of see what's going on around the place. And where is it? Way up. I'm not seeing an entrance in around here at all. Must be further away. Yeah, they're still coming down. So we'll just escape across. I can't really get back to protect this one properly. Here they come. I really need to get rid of these guys. Yeah, got more dragoons coming through. It's pretty easier than the last one, but let's go across with most of our forces. Actually, I might leave one force behind. Evod the Duelist. Actually, what have we got in with our leader? This one's now like an exalted unit. I should be able to clear this out with just a couple. I'm hopeful. Just bring this group through. Let's leave this one hovering around back in here. Okay, so this one's now sent a war party to raid our dominion, so it's going to be sort of wandering through here, I would guess, and finding its way back up, or it may actually just go straight to here. That would probably be where it will end up going. Hero leveled up, so this is Evod the Duelist. He's now level 6. Logistics training, I definitely want to get that. So I'll confirm that one. That's going to then give me a bit more money per turn. Just close that one off. So we've got 515 now. We've still got 6 turns, so as long as we remember to keep on checking in on that one, we may actually be able to generate everything that we need for ourselves. Our ruler leveled up as well. She's now level 9. Now, we've got a few different things we can do here. We've got Ritual of the Elements, so the caster refreshes all ability cooldowns, gains elemental focus, that's a good one. Conjure lesser elemental spirit. I think I'm going to go this way here. That could be really, really handy in combination. I don't know if it'll cool this one down. I'm assuming it will. Reduce the granary. I've got 6 turns here. This is 90. Let's go and pay for that. And to get the other one that we wanted, which one was it? It was the, not the Estate Hall, the Merchant's Guild. We need 4 farms to boost that one. And at the moment, we've got 3. So we just need 1 more. So if we just go back out, we have another farm back over here that we can go and grab. So we'll grab that farm there. And that's then going to give us the booster to get the Merchant's Guild a little bit cheaper. So we'll pick that one up. We've got Ice Coffin as well. Select new research. And okay, we're now into the next tomes. I thought we'd be in tier 3s by now. Oh no, this is only the second tier 2 that we've got. So, what are we going to go with? I'll just go back to where it sort of started. We've got the Doom Herald. I don't want to go evil. So we've got souls, we've got summoning. Which wouldn't be terrible, actually. Get these sort of astral keepers and things. And the astral serpents. Scrying. Don't really need that one. Mayhem. I'm sort of staying away from chaos. Tome of Shades. Won't worry about that one either. Artificing, no. Tome of Winds, not really. Dungeon Depths, not really either. Tome of the Construct, no. The Fey Mists. Got the Fey Embrace. Lingering Mists. Staves of Mist in through there. Yeah, no, I don't really need that as such. Fertility back into this other side. So we've got the Animate Flora. It's not bad. Temple of Fertility. Restore the land. Okay, so we're getting grassland from the surface. We don't need this. The Nymph as well, which has got Blight Bast and Seduce. The Seduce is a good one. Inquisition, actually, I probably should look at some of these, because I do actually have, I think coming back to some of these would actually be not too bad. The Vigil. Radiant Bolts there. Again, fire is not what I want, so that's actually not the one that I'm really looking for. Then we've got the Beacon. The Chaplain unit. Summon Blessed Soul. Yeah, Mighty Meek. Don't really need that either. We're back there again. I might just go back to the Tome Library and look at maybe some of these order tomes from the previous one. Now we had Tome of Roots, Tome of Beast, Tome of Evolution. We don't need those. Now that we didn't go with these. We do have Zealots, Inspiring Chant, Condemnation, Legion of Zeal. Gives them spirit damage. Tome of Faith in through here. This is probably the one I'm looking at, actually, to be honest. Now, we're not going to be able to make use of the Faithful Whispers. So once we sort of start to get the, they've got the army healing there. Actually, that's not really what I want either. Getting steadfast isn't bad. Against spirit protection. You've got the Paladin, that would be good. House of Charity. It's just this one here with the fire is the only one that I'm not really interested in. I mean, it is a good mage unit. Yeah, going back to Faith again. The Lesser Light Spirits. Just getting the healing. You know, I think I do like this one. Or the Zealots. You know, this one's actually not too bad either. Comes Condemned. Now, Condemned gives less status resistance. So this is a unit enchantment. And again, I quite like the idea of that. And then we've got the zealots as well, which are sort of crappy little fighters, but they, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really unsure as to which way to go through here. Hi, Impaluco, how are you going? And Strawberry Fields Forever saying Archon Prophecy, Ways of War and Giant Kings for me. There we go. Yeah, so it's yeah, Ways of War. See, that's one that I don't like, but a lot of people say that they do like that one. Yeah, but Archon Prophecy for me is number one. Giant Kings is up there, and Dragon Dawn is the other one for me. I thought it sort of added a lot to the game. I think I might go Faith. Let's just select that one. That way we can sort of bring in more healer type units as well. So we'll go with the lesser light spirits. Now, we do want to try to get out through the bottom here. Just see if we can find a way out. We're still not seeing anything wandering down this way just yet. I won't go too far up. Just leave it there, and just in case we sort of see them coming back the other way. Okay, we'll end our turn here. I do have to clear this out. Okay, so we've got Infernal Invaders. So after bolstering your empire through order and discipline, you receive reports that demons are assembling near Chivalton, striking fear into the citizens' hearts. So these will be cleansed by holy fire. There we go. So we'll do that one there. Decline the quest. No, we'll definitely do this one. So they're back over here. They're up to 400. Getting close to what we need. Once we take this unit, we're then going to be able to sell this one as well. And again, this is a low-risk battle. Just bring two of them in. This will just be a simple battle now. Auto combat. Took a bit of damage there. Shielding plate. Here we go. So this is this will be given a. So I'll just open up the hero screen. Confirm. Alright, that sort of fleshes Began's force out. I think we'll send these two across the way. Actually, how difficult are these? 420. Yeah, nothing much. Let's get these out onto the ocean. And send these back to deal with these demons. Now I've got another 110 coming next turn, and we now actually should have, the other one should be, yeah, provinces being pillaged. That's now no longer the case. 5 turns before it goes, yet we're aware of that. Empire development skills, so we've got yeah, another Whispering Stone, which we don't need. Actually, I could have put a Whispering Stone into my own areas. City structures cost less gold to build. That's a good one. Let's just go and grab that. The remains have been collected, and again, this is another 125. So we can definitely sort of start to sell these off now and pick up. So we've got 500 there. That's now enough for us to get what we need. Let's leave it one more turn. Can't quite get onto the water just yet. There's no way through there. Right, so I'll have to go back out a different way, I think. I can't really break through there. So that group stopped coming down this way. All right, we'll end our turn there. Here they come. So there's a group of them there. Now there's another one that's... Oh, this is that raiding force that we were looking at before. How strong are they? 691. So that's fairly substantial, actually, with what's going to be coming. Well, let's finish this off, and then we'll go back the other way. Spell's ready to cast, so we've now got... yeah, we don't have any of those just yet. The Lesser Snow Spirit, I could bring one of those in. I think that would be useful, actually. I'll throw one of those into it as well. Alright, we'll take this one on. Quick save. That's okay. So here we go. We've got this is an order boon, so all cities in your empire get extra city stability. We received 340. There we go. This is what we needed. So we'll just go and grab that one straight away without any real thought. 4 more turns to go. We're almost there now. I've just needed 1,000 gold. So I just sell off one of my crypt units. So we've got the crypt. So I'll sell off this this guy here. That gets me over 1,000, and I can then go and talk to this guy and grab the Eagle Mount contract. And so basically, we're going to find that certain of our units will then become essentially they'll gain flying. Additional units become cavalry. Ruler starts with an Eagle Mount. Yep, not that we need that one through there. So the Honourable Fae. Confirm, done. So that's great. And so what that's going to then do is we're going to find that a lot of our units, so these knights are now on eagles. The longbow is that on an eagle as well? I don't know if it is. No, it's not. But these units are. So we've now got the knights flying on these. We've got the white witches flying on eagles, and we have the bannermen on the eagles as well, which gives us a lot of movement, like a hell of a lot of movement. So that's awesome. Yeah, we shouldn't. If we don't get those, okay, that's interesting. Excuse me. So I'll just move these back across. So we'll now actually end up with all these different flying units, and so even back in here, we're going to end up with just the low level units now become so much more valuable. This one's embarked. It was from in here somewhere. There is an infestation which is where these things are coming from. Let's just sit back and have a bit of a look and see. It's a Pirate Cove. I wonder if that's the one. I've got a feeling that is the one that's actually causing the issues for us. And we'll need to get back with this unit to destroy these. They've got a pact of cooperation. We're catching up with whoever this is. Good news, proceed. So these now fly a lot better. Actually, that's interesting. There's a way through there that we didn't know about before. Units up this way. Where does that one come out? Back over there, okay. Alright, we'll end our turn there. Okay, here we go. Here's another group that we haven't seen before. This is Fengir. They're moving away a little bit, which is interesting. So we've got 2 turns there. So again, we're playing a teams game, and so Fengir is coming after us. These are the Moonrock Dwarves. Actually, they've got underground adaptation, so they will have started underground somewhere. The province is being pillaged. Set production again. We don't get the booster there, but it's still not bad. The Merchant Guild. Didn't we just go for that one? Now I need the 4 farms. One of them is being attacked. Can we get there in time? No, we can't. So we'll come back. Just get something nice and cheap and nasty, like just a 1-turn type thing. If we can find it. We've got 3 turns there. Let's go that way. Retainer's estate. And that will be okay. Just leave them where they are. What are we up against down here? Don't know what that border is there either. I'm assuming this is where the raiders have been coming from. It's a low-risk battle at the moment. We sort of have to be careful that we don't don't sort of move too far away where we need to protect things, and B, that we actually send enough forces in to be able to take these sorts of things out. Let's just leave that one where that is. Get onto the water there next turn. Oh. So there's a guard unit there which is going in, so we're going to lose this unit here. Don't know where that one came from. Yep, there we go. Hate these. Star Wars represents soft gem, yeah, blah blah blah. What do we end up with? Support units of battle mage units have magic support abilities, have +1 range. We go for slow movement in combat. Again, I just don't like these things. I wish I had turned them off when I started building the map. What else we got down in through here? So cities may expand their provinces, locate 2 provinces further from the centre. Don't really need that one. We're getting close here now. There's only 4 more turns and then we get this one here, which I really want to be getting. +1 project slot. We haven't really had to use those at all yet. That'll be next time. I think I'll just keep it where it is. Summon Lesser Spite Light Spirit. Now we've got that one. So we have Glade Runner, which is a ranged unit again. Tier 3. Then this marks and weakens enemies. Again, they're good for me. The Monarch's Decree. Sent all friendly units on the benefit for the Monarch as though the Monarch were present. Now this is this can be useful for for the summons that we bring in, I guess. It's only 1 turn. Let's just go and do it. Right, here we go. So we'll just smash this one. Do a quick save. I'll just auto this one. Oh, we nearly lost some. But that was good. Close that one off. It's the Amplifying Robe, Tier 3. I won't worry about that one so much. Actually, it does 20% magic damage. Actually, let's do that one there. Let's take this reward, open the hero screen, and we'll apply that here. Confirm. So we've now got the Cloak of Hexing, which is which is just a Tier 1. So that's better. So that has been saved. Those remains are now in through here as well. And it's Pirate Cove. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's been attacking us, but I don't know what that border was. Yeah, we'll just do a quick save. Maybe some hidden units in here. No, there's not. Okay, so we'll just do an auto combat here. Nice and easy one. Wand of Healing. That's good. Lots of gold, and then there's Disease Ring. At the end of this unit's turn, adjacent enemy units have a base 60% chance of becoming diseased, which will they suffer weakened and poisoned. So I'll open the hero screen. Now we don't want, she won't be next to anything, but the Wand of Healing, I could use that with her, but let's go to the others. This one here, we've got the Ring of Escape. I think I like that one. The Ring of Concealment is not important. That's a better one. And I will actually have the Wand of Healing in through here as well. So confirm both of those. Close that one off. That's Decree. There we go. Select new one. We've got the Entwined Protector. I may use that one. She'll grab Blizzard. Just start to move these ones up. And it's just a yeah, don't really need that one as such. There's a way up. So this is going to be yeah, up in there. Actually, that'll be good to see what's in there. Now guys, I've actually run out of time, so I'm going to have to leave it here. So I will actually leave it at the end of the turn like this. Just go page up and excuse me, have another look over this other side. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow if you're